Imagine a nation disconnected from the world's banks, banned from selling its primary resource, and isolated by the most complex web of sanctions in history. By all conventional economic rules, this country should have collapsed decades ago. Yet, in 2026, its factories are humming, its local currency persists, and its influence is expanding. How does a sanctioned giant not only survive, but build a parallel global economy? Today, we look behind the curtain at the invisible engines of this unique economic model. For years, the world has watched as global powers tighten the financial noose. But instead of breaking, the internal strategy shifted toward what is known as the resistance economy. This isn't just a political slogan, it is a complete restructuring of a nation's DNA. By focusing on domestic production, from petrochemicals to advanced medicine, the country has minimized its reliance on foreign imports. When you cannot buy from the global market, you are forced to build it yourself. But domestic production isn't enough to fuel a modern nation. To bring in hard currency, a sophisticated shadow fleet was born. Hundreds of ghost tankers, operating with disabled transponders and constantly changing flags, move millions of barrels of oil across the oceans. These ships don't dock at traditional ports. They transfer cargo in the middle of the sea, far from the eyes of satellite monitors. The money doesn't flow through standard banking hubs. It moves through a hidden network of money changers and front companies that the global financial system simply cannot track. The secret to this survival isn't just hiding, it's about new partnerships. By integrating into regional trade blocs and forming deep-rooted ties with neighbors, this nation has created a land bridge of commerce. Goods move across borders via ancient trade routes, often settled in local currencies or through barter systems. Oil for grain, energy for technology. This decentralized trade makes traditional financial restrictions nearly impossible to enforce. Perhaps the most surprising part of this story is the high-tech sector. Despite being denied access to high-end semiconductors and specialized machinery, the nation has developed a massive indigenous defense industry. By reverse engineering foreign technology and focusing on low-cost, high-impact precision, like long-range drones and ballistic systems, they have achieved what many thought impossible. They didn't need the most expensive tech. They needed tech that worked, was mass-producible, and could be built within their own borders. In 2026, the global community is realizing a difficult truth. Sanctions are a double-edged sword. While they cause undeniable hardship, they also force a nation to become self-reliant and innovative in ways that a comfortable economy never would. The shadow economy is no longer a temporary fix. It is a permanent, alternative system that challenges the very foundation of global financial control. The story of this endurance is not just about survival. It is a masterclass in economic camouflage. As the world becomes more polarized, the lessons learned in the shadows are being studied by rivals across the globe. The question is, has the era of global financial dominance finally met its match? Stay informed. Stay ahead.